Take me back to the days when we were both okay. Baby, you know it wasn't yesterday. We lost track and we couldn't find a way. 'Cause I still love you. Ooh, I still want you. I still need you. Yeah, I still love you. I still want you. I need you. Take me back to the days when we were both okay. Baby, you know it wasn't yesterday. We lost track and we couldn't find a way. 'Cause I still love you. Ooh, I still want you. I still need you. Yeah, I still love you. I still want you. I need you.
Hey everybody, how's it going? How do you do? There's a car outside, so that's the sound you're hearing. Hopefully that's like the only sound you're hearing. Maybe a little bit of the computer humming. But anyway, how are y'all doing? How's everybody feeling tonight? I'm feeling pretty good. There's a thing, hold on, wait, NCS no vocal? NCS no vocals. Hell yeah, let's do this. Anyway. I was thinking about maybe watching some videos and playing some games. We got Vampire Survivors, maybe some Vampire Survivors. That's a pretty fun game. I haven't really gotten very far in it, but I know that it's good. As a matter of fact, hold on, let me kill the music for a second. Let me find that video I was just watching. I was starting up a video and then I was like, nah, I should wait. All right, here we go. Ready? Bam. Bam-o.
Vampire Survivors is a game that should not be fun. I mean, just look at it. Vampire Survivors is a video game that sees you playing as a knockoff Castlevania character, wandering around a mostly featureless level as you randomly attack a bunch of pixelated bats. Pick up some gems and you'll level up, allowing you to automatically attack a little bit better until you die. That's it. That's the whole game. Almost none of the enemies function differently
It's
to
so
each other
fun,
besides
though.
differing speed and health. The game, if anything, gets less strategically complex as you level up, and playing it will see you visiting the same pretty boring levels over and over for incremental upgrades. But against all the odds, the game is one of the most compulsively playable things I've ever seen. And for a long time, this really irritated me. Here was this £4 indie game about spending half an hour at a time obliterating some stock pixel art assets that was so compulsively satisfying that it constantly dragged me away from blockbuster AAA epics and some of the most intricately designed masterpieces I've ever had the fortune to play. And I just couldn't explain why. So, after many failed attempts to articulate my confusion about Vampire Survivors, I took a different approach and decided to play the game that inspired it, which is a little mobile title called, Magic Survival.
Magic
What's
Survival.
strange is that in spite of the many similarities between the two games, I didn't find Magic Survival anywhere near as engaging. In fact, the only real differences that Vampire Survivors offers on a gameplay level are the fact that it has a fancy chest opening animation, the game's timer has a hard cutoff at 30 minutes instead of going forever, and that unlike Magic Survival, it has damage numbers. That's when it hit me. The hidden in plain sight answer to why I couldn't stop playing Vampire Survivors wasn't its funny writing or its massive amount of unlockables, but the fact that I'm an idiot who can't understand numbers, and so are you.
Okay.
Allow me to explain. We tend to think of mathematics as the domain of logic and objectivity, and for the most part, it is. However, the myriad ways your brain perceives figures and statistics are anything but, and by utilizing a collection of psychomathematical tricks to take advantage of the weird ways we think about numbers, games can leverage an incredible amount of engagement and accomplishment out of what should be nothing at all. Vampire Survivors is a pretty simplistic game, but it's been designed to make the most of our weird perception of numbers at every turn, wringing an incredible amount of satisfaction and compulsivity out of very straightforward
You see
gameplay,
lots of
to the
numbers,
point that
we're
you
like,
could even
"Yes."
argue that the game is in some way manipulative. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Before I can really go in depth and break down the hidden tricks that make Vampire Survivors so gripping, we should get to grips with the idea that humans don't perceive numbers anywhere near as rationally as we like to assume, and that video game designers have been taking advantage of this fact for decades.
Okay.
Look at our old friend Mario, for example. No, not him, the real Mario. There we go, that's better. In Mario, stomping on a Goomba, arguably the first and most basic thing you'll do in the game, gives you 100 points. And picking up a coin, the other basic thing, that gives you 200. But what we don't tend to think about is that these are quite large numbers for such basic actions, aren't they? In fact, the smallest possible amount of points you can get in Mario is 50 for breaking a block or for 1 second of time at the end, meaning that this little zero in your score, yeah, that little guy right there, is completely perfunctory. It serves no purpose other than to artificially inflate your score. But why? Would the game really be that much different if Nintendo just divided everything by 10? Well, yes, actually, it probably would. That's because, as weird as it might sound, the human brain inherently finds bigger numbers more appealing thanks to some deep-set psychological biases towards larger numbers, likely stemming from food hoarding behaviors back in cave people times. The higher value a brain perceives, the more emphasis it places on that number, meaning that those big scores feel better, even if their size is functionally meaningless. A way to really illustrate the power of this quirk is to look at it in reverse. What would happen if you divided all the point values in Mario by a factor of 1,000? The idea of getting 1/10 of a point for stomping a Goomba, it somehow feels disappointing, doesn't
Yup.
it? Even though we know it's worth just as much proportionally as it was before. This is a phenomenon that's really clear when we look back on the pinball boom of the 60s to 80s. Back in the day, one of the best ways to get people to play your pinball machine, which was essentially the same as all the others, was to have the highest scores in town. To your average casual player, it felt much better to score millions of points on one machine than it did to score just a few thousand on another, even if their performance on each was basically equivalent.
True.
And once manufacturers worked that out, they set in motion a massive score inflation arms race that persisted right up until video games dethroned pinball as the arcade kings, going from average scores in the tens of thousands to the trillions in some cases.
Interesting.
It was nuts. And this technique continued when video games took over the arcade because people still liked seeing big numbers. Does Wonder Putt Forever really need to give you 10,000 points for getting an albatross when golf already has a scoring system? No, not really. It's fun though. And even in more modern titles that aren't reliant on score attack gameplay, this principle still holds true. In testing for Hitman World of Assassination's freelancer mode, IO Interactive decided to multiply all the game's currency values by 100. Now this actually didn't affect anything about the game's economy, but it did make it seem like you were being paid more and spending more money on high-tech gadgets, better fitting the James Bond-esque glamour and prestige that the newer Hitman games are all about. The same goes for stuff like damage numbers, with games like Disgaea and Borderlands leaning into the insane power-trippy fun of doing hundreds of thousands of damage a hit and filling the screen with numbers whenever you attack, to an almost impractical degree. Of course, Vampire Survivors utilizes the same effect, particularly in the case of its late-game enemy hordes and experience gems. It will be very easy for the game to pit you up against a small number of tough enemies towards the end of each level, each dropping a single valuable red experience gem. But this isn't actually that fun, because it still feels like the drip feed of experience and foes that you faced at the start of each run. However, by instead giving you massive waves of enemies so big that they start to glitch out the collision and seas of individually worthless blue gems, you get to feel like you're cleaving through entire armies and absolutely swimming in experience, even if the actual amounts you're getting are basically the same. It is worth noting though that there is a flip side to this phenomenon. While bigger numbers do feel better, there is a limit to what numbers the human brain can intuitively understand. Once you start getting to the billions and trillions, it becomes harder and harder for people to grasp the magnitude of the numbers they're working with, meaning that it's more difficult to get invested, not to mention the fact that they're just harder to read as well. This is something that MMORPGs have dealt with a lot. Because players expect to get stronger with each content update, eventually they end up with players, and in particular bosses, having impossible to conceptualize health pools and dealing unwieldy amounts of damage to each other, necessitating what's known in the biz as a stat squish. World of Warcraft has done this several times, trimming down player health and damage values in the millions to just a couple of thousand. This has the dual effect of not only avoiding any potential integer overflow errors, but also giving people numbers to work with that feel right. Just like with points, a million feels like an intrinsically big number, so it just doesn't feel intuitively right for a squishy priest to be rocking that many health points, even if relatively speaking they're still kinda fragile. Basically, designers need to strike a careful balance between giving players that great rush of seeing something impressive without also overwhelming them. And that's something that's made difficult because humans have another, even more powerful set of numerical biases when it comes to things getting bigger. Insert obvious joke here. There is a simple joy in watching numbers go up, because it's a way of easily quantifying an increase in power or prestige. Rather than being an abstract reward for succeeding, like plot progression or the thrill of discovery, watching your level and stats increase in an RPG is a tangible marker of progress and evidence that you're tougher than before, so it's incredibly easy to create that association between the number going up and you being more powerful. Of course, the inverse is also true. Rather than a feeling of excitement and triumph, decreasing numbers create tension and fear. The most obvious examples of this, of course, would be timers in games. Just being able to see your remaining seconds ticking away massively ratchets up the tension in a game, even when running out of time isn't really much of a threat at all. Really sneaky games can even trick you into panicking at countdowns by playing with some of our other biases.
That looks fun as hell.
Counter-Strike's bomb defusal uses an impractical number of decimal places to make that 10-second defusal time seem that much more intimidating. And Sonic's legendarily traumatizing underwater countdown in no way maps onto real seconds and gives you a fairly massive pity window even after the countdown has reached 1, creating a crazy amount of tension whilst also being incredibly generous. Of course, things don't stop there, increasing not just our stats, scores and simoleons, and decreasing not just our seconds, shotgun shells and sanity, but the rate at which they increase or decrease. Developers can double down on the emotions these changes induce. You'll notice that in almost every game with numerical progression, your growth isn't linear but exponential, going from increasing by single digits, then tens, then hundreds, and so on. This is basically half the appeal of logistics games. You'll start by manually harvesting single units of basic resources, then you'll automate more than you could ever craft by hand, and before long, you'll have massive production chains, and if anything, way too much stuff, making your progression to that point great to look back on. Similarly, decreasing things in an exponential fashion and really teasing out those last few numbers allows developers to really ride out those great knife's edge moments without you ever actually hitting 0 and getting a game over. In many survival horror games, enemies actually get easier to kill the lower health and ammo you have, gradually slowing the rate at which you spend it and allowing the developers to really make the most of those super tense moments where you're down to your last clip of ammo. It's not enough to just keep increasing numbers though. Not only do humans still have those size-related biases I mentioned earlier, where making a number too big or too small will make it difficult to care about, but all these fluctuating values still need to be grounded in some sort of context. It's all too easy for games to slip into giving us the engaging but superficial illusion of progression by constantly giving us larger and larger numbers on our screen, only to lose our interest the moment we snap out of it because it's clear nothing's really changed. This is what ends up happening in some Bethesda games, where because the enemies scale up with you, being replaced by harder but very similar variants, it becomes difficult to really gauge how much of a difference your new armor, weapons, or your level ups really make, which feels less satisfying than in a game without scaling enemies, like Fallout New Vegas, where you can go back and annihilate Cazadors in the late game for revenge with your super high level character. By setting up a strong baseline expectation for players to compare their growth to, games can even supersede some of those other biases. The good Paper Mario games, as well as the titles that copy them, often work with very small numbers, which don't individually feel that great, but when your 1 damage jump attacks get doubled to 2 damage each, it feels like this massive game changer because you've played the game long enough to develop an expectation of how much damage you ought to do, which is then shattered as your damage output doubles. Vampire Survivors also functions in a similar way. While much of the moment-to-moment enjoyment of the game comes from its bevy of increasing values, the game is grounded in a specific strategic context that makes these decisions feel much more rewarding, and it's all thanks to the timer. See, while your character's progression is all about gathering gems and leveling up as fast as you can, the difficulty of your environment, which is to say which hazards and enemies spawn, that's dictated by the timer. Every minute, a new, slightly tougher type of enemy starts spawning and new little events trigger. And so, by combining the constant threat of the timer, reminding you that enemies are only going to get tougher, and the fact that enemies get stronger independently of your own growth, the game almost becomes this sort of race, as you try to outpace the enemies and ride the exponential curve of your own power. This even opens up some interesting strategic decision making. Some of the strongest combo items in the game that are so powerful that they allow you to take on Death himself at minute 30 have constituent parts that increase the rate that monsters get tougher, making your race against them that much harder. Also, items like the Pentagram, which has an incredibly powerful attack, actually slows your growth because it destroys EXP gems in the process, and the Crown is one of the few items in the game that doesn't increase your damage output or your survivability, making its EXP boosting effect a risky investment. However, if you manage to get both to max level, they can fuse into a super powerful combo weapon which allows you to catch back up in a great risk-reward move. Actually, on the subject of the Pentagram, its description isn't quite accurate. See, it says it has a particular chance to not destroy experience gems when it fires, but the actual value is almost always going to be a fair bit higher because you're going to have some level of the luck stat, which, amongst a bunch of other things, improves the chance you'll get a good result from the Pentagram, making players feel like they're getting lucky even when they actually aren't. If the Pentagram actually used its listed statistics, it'll be way more frustrating of an item, and it'll be much weaker as well. This leads me on to another crucial set of numerical biases that players have, and that is that humans are awful at statistics, to the point that we often end up thinking that unfair systems are fair and that fair ones are secretly working against us. Now, there is a laundry list of examples and specific phenomena that result from the fact that humans are bad at probability. Everything from us failing to understand the Monty Hall problem to the gambler's fallacy. But our issues with chance mostly boil down to 2 main areas. The first is that we're generally pretty bad at thinking about probability in the macro scale. We tend to only consider our immediate experience without realizing that probabilities aren't predictions, they're just a cold, unfeeling measure of likelihood. So, when you play Monster Hunter, kill 11 beasties and still fail to get a material with a 10% drop chance, the game isn't broken or unfair, it's just random. But the brain struggles to see things rationally through our frustration at not getting what we want. Similarly, when you do get lucky, like if you catch a Pokemon you weren't expecting to, rather than just accepting this as a potential statistical outcome, the brain instead invents reasons as to why you got lucky. This is where gambling superstitions come from. Whether it's a lucky rabbit's foot or just holding down the A and B buttons, we're so bad at properly contextualizing chance that we invent nonsense to explain the outcomes instead. This brings me on to the second flaw with our statistical reasoning, and that is that we often only remember the most emotionally resonant outcomes of a given uncertainty. And ignore everything else.
That makes sense.
This gives the impression that good, or more often bad things, are happening more than they actually are. Take my beloved XCOM for example. Missing a crucial shot or losing a soldier, particularly to a critical hit, feels awful. It's a bunch of effort down the drain and could spell doom for the entire mission. It hurts. And so these moments stick in your memory better than everything else. What you don't remember is all the times you've hit just as you expected to, or when the aliens failed to crit you, because these outcomes aren't surprising or novel. This can lead to situations where we convince ourselves the game is too hard or actively conspiring against us because we literally don't remember all the other data points that would make the statistics add up properly. Oh, come on, what the fuck? I mean, that one's clearly the exception, that's obviously bullshit, but yeah, you know what I mean. So, how do games deal with this? Well, they can't directly, Our statistical terribleness is pretty deep set, so instead, many games subtly alter numbers behind the scenes to give us a more fun experience that's in line with our flawed understanding rather than give us a bad time by being truthful. For example, XCOM, despite its reputation, actually gives players a bunch of invisible bonuses to help them out on everything but the highest difficulty. The Civilization games have hidden start biases to ensure civs that, say, need desert tiles like Mali always start near them, and in Dota, random effects work not on pure chance, but on a normalized distribution, getting more and more likely to activate with each time they fail to, then resetting their chance to proc once they do, leading to less streaky randomness and a more fair-feeling game, even if the game is taking some pretty heavy liberties with the listed values. And as you might expect, Vampire Survivors uses many of the same tricks. When it comes to rolling random weapons to choose from each level up, there's a massive hidden bonus for weapons you already own to appear, allowing you to keep leveling them up, because otherwise it would be quite frustrating never seeing the one item you need. Beyond that, Vampire Survivors even tricks us by making us think we got an ultra-rare 5-item chest in our first game, instantly getting us on that compulsive increasing numbers loop that drives the entire experience. This is because your first 6 chests on each save file are actually fixed, with number 6 being a guaranteed tier 3 chest. Seriously, try it out for yourself. Now, there's no denying that this is effective, teasing us with the peak of power early on and wowing new players with some impressive feeling boosts right off the bat, but this is a trick that Vampire Survivors has borrowed from some, how to put it, less than savoury games. And it brings up an interesting question. Where do we draw the line between making the most of innate human biases and unethically exploiting them? This is the kind of uncomfortable question at the heart of the video that I mentioned earlier, because Vampire Survivors and games like it are pretty simplistic games, and on a surface level, you could definitely argue that they have a lot in common with more predatory video games that want nothing more than to bleed you dry of cash. Where grind MMOs give you the fleeting feeling of progression with loads of pointless level ups, Vampire Survivors uses constantly increasing values to overemphasize its very straightforward progression system. Where gacha games take advantage of our poor statistical knowledge to get us hooked on gambling, Vampire Survivors has sneakily implemented slot machine-y chests, and where crappy mobile games hide shallow gameplay behind flashy effects and massive numbers, old Vampire Survivors does exactly the same thing. So, what is the distinction here? Because it does feel like there should be one. Where do we draw that line? Is there any clear distinction between using our inherent mathematical biases to create a fun experience and using those same biases to exploit us? I wish I could tell you there was, but to my mind, there really isn't. As much as we may moralize about certain games being ethical and others being evil, all successful art is on a fundamental level manipulative. Whether it's a sophisticated form of manipulation like using writing, music, and good acting to elicit complex emotions, or something more simple like using big numbers or lying about stats to prop the ooga booga K-person part of your brain. It's all manipulation, and it's all in service of making a more effective work of art. Now, it's very easy to realize this and to look at all games cynically, to say that they're all just exploiting primitive mental glitches to trick us into having fake enjoyment. And I don't think that's right either. Many games can play off the same quirks of human psychology, but use these tricks towards vastly different ends, with games looking to take advantage of you often being deliberately unenjoyable, and games that have your best interests in mind, using these tricks to enhance your experience instead. Look at Luck Be a Landlord, a game that takes the typically exploitative slot machine and turns it into a fun deck-building roguelike. The fundamental enjoyment here still comes from risk and waiting for those great high rolls that you're unlikely to get but you just know you're due for a hot streak, but instead of tricking you into playing a rigged game, the odds are in your favor and you've got much more control over the outcome. Games trying to trick you onto a progression treadmill give the illusion of increasing power with stuff like item levels and currency grinding that never fundamentally change anything, often because the game just scales with you, pushing you back into that same grind in search of fulfillment that will never come. But in better designed games, there's always a clear end in sight with satisfying progression milestones that make getting stronger feel actually worthwhile, rather than simply leading you going around the same superficially engaging but hollow progression loop forever. And for a long time, games have used big numbers and flashy effects to make you think you're performing better and having more fun than you actually are. But in more modern titles, yes, like Vampire Survivors, we've evolved past this kind of quarter-devouring difficulty, and instead the game uses these tricks to enhance a fundamentally empowering experience that's actually pretty easy, and crucially, you only have to pay for once. It's easy to feel defensive when you realize that a game, or in fact any piece of art, has taken advantage of a weakness in the human psyche to make you feel something. But the fact that human brains are kind of broken is what makes art work at all, and without the ability to exploit base level assumptions and blind spots in the way we think about numbers, all the games I've spent this whole video talking about wouldn't magically become more ethical, they'd just be less fun. What is important is to recognize that these biases exist, because not only can we stop ourselves being taken for a ride by video games out to steal our money, but we can better appreciate games that use these tricks to keep us playing, even when we should be editing this video. So instead of judging games based on what they do to create fun experiences, I think it's far more productive to look at why.
Christ.
Sure, Vampire Survivors might use less sophisticated means than, say, God of War Ragnarok to achieve its aims, but that doesn't make it any lesser of an experience or a less notable work of art. In fact, I think it might actually be better. Don't tell anyone. And discriminating against it on this basis really says more about us and our biases than anything else. So I guess what I'm trying to admit in a roundabout fashion here is that yes, I was wrong to say that Vampire Survivors shouldn't be fun, and no, I've never been wrong about anything else in my entire career making YouTube videos. Don't even bother looking. Now, if you don't mind, I've already spent £5,000 on Counter-Strike gambling today, which means that those rare knife skins are just around the corner. I'm gonna be rich! Well,
Alright, that sounds awesome. He's about to tell us that Hi-Fi Rush is amazing, and I already know. First stream in Japan, oh my god. I'm gonna have to hop off at some point then. What time is it, 7:16? Alright. Don't even trip. So yeah, I wasn't just showing that off to not play some Vampire Survivors. Of course we're going to play some Vampire Survivors. Let's do it. Let's do it. I want to be manipulated by big numbers. Hopefully the numbers will get bigger and not smaller. Because smaller is no fun. Jeez, I have a bunch of unneeded things in my audio mixer, and I don't know how to get rid of them. I can hide them, but I don't, like, I can mute them and hide them. If I don't mute them, it's a horrible echo, and I did not realize that until someone told me in chat. Okay. Power up? Do I have... Oh, I have some stuff to power up. How much do I need? Oh, it says down there. $4.29. Jeez, it's all expensive. Duration, $3.29. Effects from weapons last 15% longer per rank. Okay. Let's go Pasqualina. Oh my god, that's random? Dude. At least hit somebody. Holy shit. Thank God. Aims at nearest enemy, has boomerang effect. Yes, please. Anything. Something better than this. Oh my god. Good lord. Lightning ring strikes at random enemies. Magic wand fires at nearest enemy. Let's go. Okay, 9s and 11s. I like those numbers. I want bigger numbers though. Axe, high damage, high area scaling. Let's go. Chucking shit out and around and breaking shit and killing things. Let's go. Got health. Got more health. Doing good on health. Come on, man. Kill things. Oh, God. Here come the waves. Fires one more projectile. Let's go. Good Lord. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's enough to take out these bats. I need to get bigger stuff soon. Come on. Take these things out. There we go. Cooldown reduced to... Yeah, let's go. Let's go, dude. Yeesh. Oh, the skeleton army is here. Oh shit, oh shit. Rune Tracer, base damage, base speed. Let's go, let's go. I like the sound of that. Get the hell out of here. Let's go back and get some of our XP from that last little wave we did down here. What is this? Treasure, let's go. Yay, big numbers, slot machines, hooray. Across, let's go. Ooh, effects last longer, base damage up by another 5. Reduces incoming damage by 1, increases retaliatory damage by 10%. Let's do that. Screw it, I want to live. I have a feeling it's going to get pretty brutal here in a minute. Or actually, literally in 10 seconds, when we hit 4 minutes, it's probably going to do something different. Seems to be the way. He's still alive for Foul Beast. Okay, here come ghosts at 4 minutes. Ooh, that was cool. It was like a nuke. Another 5. Let's do it. Wait, generates damaging zones. Let's do it. I want another 5 damage on this. So I'm just like one tap and shit. I need that. I need that in my life. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's just get the fuck away from everybody for a minute. Ow. Oh shit. Oh shit. Character gains 8% more experience. Rune Tracer fires one more projectile. Magic wand. Ooh, the flowers. The flowers are circling. They have so much health. They, like, do not die. Also, these zombies have a lot of health as well. If I remember correctly. Holy shit, dude. These zombies have a lot of health. Lightning ring, armor, another cross, base area up by 10, base speed up by... Okay, let's do that. Dude, these things do not die. Holy shit. The mantises! Oh, good God. All of these things have a lot of health. Need to get my shit and go. Screw all of this. Oh God, mantis. Treasure. Okay, big numbers. Big old numbers. We like those big old numbers. Let me turn this up a little bit. Okay. Come on, man. Chance to freeze enemies in time. That's pretty dope. Ooh, bats again. Oh shit. Interesting. 7 minutes. We're at zombies and bats. I haven't changed my game. I'm still on Rivals of Aether. Can I pause? Okay, good. Hold on 1 second. Obviously, this needs to be made more clear that we're playing Vampire Survivors. There we go. Much better. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh goodness, I want the XP, but there's quite a few dudes. Quite a few dudes, if I do say so myself. Wow, that froze a lot of dudes. Let's go, come on. Character recovers. Ooh, I like that. Fires a knife. Oh, let's do this. I want to max out what I have before I start getting new stuff. Makes sense to me, right? Does that make sense to y'all? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thread the needle. Yikes, dude, yikes. Lots and lots of dudes. Ooh, the big scary bats. Okay, we're almost to 10 minutes. It's gonna start getting real hectic right now. I should probably go ahead and get that recover HP per second if I can swing it next level. If it's around, you know. What is that? An albino bat that's shielded? It's not very cool, man. Let's go, dude. Take all those. Okay. Base damage up by 5, base speed up by 20%. I love that. Let's do it. I'm going to need health. Oh my god. Oh my god. Things that are hard to kill. Oh! If I freeze them enough, though, maybe I can make a gap. I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh my god, that's a giant mantis. Oh no. Life, as we know it, has gotten very difficult. Oh shit, I'm almost dead. This is the end for me. This might be it for old Gummy Worm Jim. Fuck. 10 minutes and 35 seconds. Not bad, not bad. Alright, who do we go with? Imelda Bell Pace gains 10% more experience every 5 levels. Permanent +1 projectile, all weapons. Gains 10% more damage every 10 levels. Alright, let's do this guy, because he seems like he's going to be fun once he gets a shitload of knives. Ow. It's gonna be difficult though. Jeez Louise, okay, so this isn't the most ideal way to do this at all. Ooh, okay, good, thank God. Orbits around the character, let's go. Give me that. I definitely was hoping that it would do okay. Okay. It doesn't do much, and it doesn't show up very often. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. Come on, Holy Bibble. Save me. Oh, let's go. Come on, none of those are a chicken. I guess I don't need one right now, I'm fine. Just being dramatic. Come on. This guy's not a good guy to start with, to be honest. Oh god. Ooh, shit. Let's go. Chicken. Goodness gracious. Okay, lightning ring? Hopefully that kicks in quickly and does a lot of damage. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. I love it. Oh, good lord. One more knife, let's go. I need a chicken bad. Chicken, damn it. What's he gonna give me? Please give me something good. I don't really care about the gold, I just want another axe. Fires one more axe, okay, cool. Also I leveled. One more knife. Now it's starting to get crazy. Now we're good. I need a chicken. Oh my god, I need health so bad. We gotta find health, gotta find health, gotta find health, gotta find health. Gonna die without health. Bombards in a circling zone. Let's go. Oh god, oh god, oh god, that's not good. I am so screwed. This is gonna be a short run. Oh fuck, dude, I have no health whatsoever. Chicken, please. I don't need coins, man. I need chicken. Nope, I got too close. I thought I was gonna kill him and then get to the chicken, but nah. Damn, dude, that's a tricky one. I don't really have enough to power up yet, so we're gonna keep going. Let's try an Imelda. Passes through enemies and bounces around. Shields from damage when active. Let's start with the Bibles. It's just one at the beginning. Okay. For 30 seconds. Okay, good. Oh my god, I have no way to hit that thing directly. That bird is not super useful, to be honest. At least not right now. Might have been the wrong choice for an early game. Of course, when I don't need them, I find them. Let's go. I don't need coins, I need chickens. Well, I guess right now I don't need chickens, but I have a feeling. Oh shit. Oh my god. I'm so squishy. Damages nearby enemies, reduces resistance to knockback and freeze. I gotta get one more of these. Oh, now it wants to be 3. What the hell is that about? Okay. Just a glitch. No! Get out of it. Don't move with the bats. It's the worst thing you can do. Oh my god. I did that real wrong. Real wrong, folks. This is gonna be an early one. Anytime, bird. Dunzo. Sheesh. Like nothing on that one. Cool. Let's do it. Come on. I need more experience fast, dude. Come on, please. Excellent. Another rune tracer. Ow. Come on, I need at least another whip already. Ow. Whew. Oh my god, I'm doing so bad on health. Raises inflicted damage by 10%. I mean, that's great, but I need... Fires more projectiles. God damn it. No. Come on, I need like way more experience than this. And I would really like it if the second whip showed up. Finally. At least now I'm a little bit more protected on because I'm whipping on both sides. Shit. Don't take damage. The 4-minute ghosts. Oh. Oh. Come on, we got this. We have more than enough experience in here. Base damage up by 5. Let's do inflicted by 10 though. 10%. Oh shit. I do not want to take damage. What is that? Hey, an epic chest. Well, alright then. Do I get all 3? Character recovers 2 HP per second. That's gonna be probably kind of clutch, to be honest. Because it means every few seconds I gain like a full percentage, right? I don't know. Oh shit. Come on. I gotta be way higher than this by now. Oh, shit. Dude, they have so much health. Holy fuck. These green guys just don't quit. Oh, I need a chicken. I need a chicken bad, please. Oh, this was a bad idea. Fuck. No, no. Not like this. Not at only 7 minutes. Come on. Money. I don't need money. I really don't need money right now, man. What I need is a freaking chicken. I need a freaking chicken. Not a coin. I need a chicken. Dear God. Armor? Let's do it. I need it really bad, but I also especially need... Oh, fudge. Whew. 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 I don't need a coin. I'm not gonna get much coinage this way. I need to... Okay. Oh my god. Damage. Don't take damage. No, no. There should be a shit ton of coinage up here because I killed a bunch of shit. Oh, it's a chicken. No, I was fucking baited. Jebaited by the chicken. I unlocked a cleric though. I got 512. Sarah Clarici. Use a cooldown. Area of effect shit. Projectiles move 10% faster per rank. I like that. I almost have enough for that again. Okay. Oh, 650 to unlock. Alright. Bet. Let's do this. Let's go back with, let's do Gennaro. And this'll do. Fire one, fires at a random enemy and deals heavy damage. Let's do it. Oh yeah. Oh fuck. They are biting the shit out of me. I thought I was way more strong than I was, I guess. Strikes at random enemies. I like that one. Shields from damage. It's just not active that much. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll go with Laurel next life. I'm not seeing big enough numbers. I want bigger numbers. My brain wants all the numbers. Hell yeah, let's go. Love that. Love that. %10 faster is actually quite a bit. Let's go. Ow. Fuck, dude. I'm taking way too much damage. Because I'm relying too heavily on my lightning and my fireballs and not thinking about where my knives are going. Although the knives are also part of my directional thing, so it's gonna go where it's gonna go. Ow. Holy shit, another 10%? Let's go. I'm fucking booking it. I'm dancing fucking circles around these dudes. That's awesome. Chicken dinner up there, come on, let's go. Hell yeah. Let's do that. Not that clock. Let's go, let's go. Everybody, chill. So nice for a second though to just be able to like go like, alright, I'm gonna go collect all the experience here and you guys are gonna leave me alone while I do it. Alright, let's go. Sorry I haven't said much. This game is seriously mesmerizing. It's not just like the big numbers, to be honest. It's a big thing for me about the movement mechanics. Trying to avoid damage is like, oh, it's good stuff. Holy shit. Fuck. Let's go, dude. This is the run. We got speed up by 20% so far. We have like, what are we firing? 4 knives right now, and fireballs and lightning. And we just got luck up by 10%. Armor increases retaliatory damage. Yeah, let's do it. Ooh, that's kind of a big group. Oh, that's a lot. Excuse me, guys. Go, dude. Let's go. Oh, keep moving. Keep moving, baby. That's the trick right now. So no matter what, just keep moving. I'm trying to collect as many of these things as I can. Oh. Oh. Oh shit, I was gonna say that's gonna hurt me really bad, but actually the armor came in kind of clutch right there. Shit. Gotta get away from those dudes. Can't just stand around those guys. God, those fucking big bats have so much health. Good thing I killed a bunch of shit down here. I didn't even realize. Oh shit, that's bait. Trying to lure me into the freaking little yard. I ain't going down like that, you see. Chicken dinner, come on, baby. Just trick them into, yep, there you go. Fuck. This is really not a good time to be around the flowers. Oh, and the yard is here. This is worse. This is so bad. At least I got my speed up enough that I can kind of stay away from them for quite a while. Fuck, dude. Go away, flowers. Go away. Ow, 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 ow. Fuck, man. I'm dead. 10 minutes and 35 seconds again. Seems to be like my record. Clover. The question is, do I have enough? No, I only have 210. Let's go. Let's go. So this guy's bonus is just that he gets an extra one of every projectile that you pick up. So I might as well just go crazy with the projectiles and have him shooting shit everywhere. So that's the plan here. Money. Chicken. Frickin' chicken. Empty Tome reduces weapon cooldown by 8%. Fire Wand is another damage. Character gets 10% luckier. Let's try this. Reduces weapon cooldown by 8%. Oh. Oh, that's mean. That is just slight, like just barely noticeably faster. It's good though. Damage up. Another cooldown. Another Fire Wand. Let's go. Fuck. Damage. Not trying to take that, especially not this early. We've only been in 2 minutes this run. Fuck it. The crown. Ooh, thread the needle. Yes. Skeletons coming. Let's go. The old 3-minute skeletons. No problem. Let's go. Let's go. I love it. Pick up all this XP. Ooh, there's a bunch over here too. That's good. Axes. Might as well take as many. Yup. As many projectiles as we can because we always get an extra one. So we now have 2 axes. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Oh, charted. Oh, dude. Let's go. God, I always get shut into the flowers with the frickin' yard. It's the worst. Let's go. We got this shit. A magic wand. And we'll have an extra. Oh no, we already have some, so this will be 4 now, pretty soon, in just a second. Or did it just base damage it up? Okay. That works too. Oh. Nice. Oh, come on. Shit. I thought I cleared a better path than that. Oh, perfect. Let's go. Let's go, dude. This is sick. Putting out so much damage. Let's go, dude. Come on. We got a chest. Yes, feed my gambling addiction. Another axe. Let's go. Also, we got another one of these. Base damage up by 10. Let's do another knife. Wait. I don't know if that's a projectile or not. Shit. There's chicken dinner over here. Dude, that thing was so hard to kill. I just focused that one bat and it took so long. What is that? Oh, hell yeah. That is especially helpful. Lightning ring? Hell yeah. Ow. Fuck. I just barreled through the flowers. Fuck it. Giant mantis. Oh, I thought for sure that would at least be an epic. How are we doing? Okay, we got over 100. And a crown. This is all inflicted damage. Let's do that. Holy shit, dude. Just carving a path. One more knife, fuck it. Yo, at this point, it really is just kind of like a bullet hell. I mean, obviously, that's kind of the whole point, but holy fuck. Longest I've lived so far. Oh god, 12 minutes. What the hell are those? Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. Come on. Just stay alive. Just stay alive. All base damage up by 10. Let's go. That's what we need, baby. Holy shit, ghost swarms. I don't know what that did, but okay. Oh, it's a magnet. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, so many good choices. Let's do this again. Let's get our damage up. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Magic wand, fuck it. All damage up. Oh shit. Oh shit. Cooldowns. XP. Movement speed. Spinach. Axe. Holy fuck, dude. No, it just got too crazy. Oh my god, dude. Magnet. I got the magnet achievement. Yeah, I grabbed a magnet. Find a vacuum is what it was. That was a shitload of money and experience. Inlaid library. What did I get that for? Reach level 20 in the Mad Forest. Okay, cool. Cool. Item pickups range. Oh. Let's go. All kinds of stuff going on outside in the city. Stage selection. What? Oh. Awesome. Okay. Let's give it a shot. Stage 2. Good lord. What am I walking towards? Apparently there's something I'm supposed to be. Magic wand, let's go. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Character pickups items from further away. That's kind of nice. Let's do this though. Jesus. Oh my god, oh my god. Right, of course, new enemy types because of the timer. I forgot about that. Come on. Garlic. That might help. Knives though. Oh god, oh god, oh god, I shouldn't have sat still for that long. Grimoire. Permanently allows to peek at discovered weapon evolutions in you. Okay, alright, cool. I'll take that. These guys seem to be guarding that thing though. They are not happy about this. Thank you. Oh, you look like you have a lot of health, don't you? Yes, you do. These guys, not so much. Let's do this. This will be helpful. Sure. Sounds helpful, to be honest.